lock and load. Allen Pass. It's the Allen Pass Show. Yeah. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Pass Show. Yeah. Where we lock and load. Come on. It's the Allen Pass Show. Yeah. Where we lock and load. It's the Allen Pass Show. Yeah. Where we lock and load. Come on. Yeah. Welcome to another edition of the Allen Powell Show. Wednesday night. Football season is over, but we still got stuff to discuss. NBA, MLB getting ready to kick up. I got my baseball guys. You got the Cubs stuff on. Vic Casey in the building.
What's up? What's up with it?
What up, guys?
Hey, man, we're going to jump it off, man, with the NBA All-Star Weekend, though, man. It just passed up. A lot of talk about
trash.
Trash. You say you trash already. Let's go back to Saturday. Let's go back to Saturday, bro. First off, so I worked Saturday, and I think usually All-Star Saturday starts around at least 6 o'clock. I got home thinking I had time. I come in, the 3-point
it's already on.
It's already going. Like 3 o'clock. Come on, man. What's going on? So, and then that's the best one. That's the best contest of them all. How y'all gonna have the best contest at 3 o'clock? Do y'all understand why they did that? I don't know what's going on with that.
I think for one, I think it was West Coast.
Yes.
I think that might play a little factor.
Yeah.
And then I think the dunk contest still has more weight to it as far as the name. Like, oh, the dunk contest, you know what I'm saying? It still has a heavy, but the 3-point contest is by far the better of it.
Absolutely. So that happened. I come home, 3-point contest already going on, and then we got the other contest. But let's talk about the 3-point contest first, man, because that was the best. That was the best contest. Dame, torn Achilles, still participated and won. How do y'all feel about that? He tweeted. I guess Steph, Clay, Devin, for them to get into it next year. I think they responded back like, let's do it. Vic, how you feel about the 3-point contest and the potential of having those guys compete against Dame next year?
Well, hopefully they don't put a LeBron, that year. Remember that year? He's like, next year I'm doing the dunk contest. And we still waiting all these years later. But that was kind of cool to see Dame come back from that injury, man. So I thought he ain't playing, just to be contributing, just to see him out there, out there playing, doing some type of basketball activities was kind of cool, man. And then hopefully that, he can go ahead and inspire Steph and Clay and some of those guys to give it one last shot or whatever, with the best of the guys, and let them go for the crown.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. If you can get Steph, Clay, and Devin and whoever else want to participate, or Knuppel, like he's a shooter, and whoever else, doing their thing, I would love to see that. That's why the 3-point contest is also great, because they have high-profile players participating. The dunk contest got these random nobodies. You got lucky with Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon that one year. Nobody really knew about them like that, but they put on a show. But ever since then, it hasn't been happening. But, Mike, the potential of having Steph, Clay, Devin Booker is going to be in Phoenix next year. What you think about that?
Oh, yeah, that's hot. That's hot. I mean, they marketed that segment of the All-Star Weekend, you know what I'm saying? And then to me, the All-Star Weekend lost a lot of lackluster, I think, in part due to the game and the dunk contest being watered down. You know what I'm saying? For years, like, you would set your day aside like, hey, like you said, I can't wait to get home, turn it on, check it out. Man, I found something else to do, man. I went to the auto show, man. You know what I'm saying? The dunk contest was still pretty cool to watch on my phone. The 3-point contest, I didn't get to see all of it, but I seen, little pieces of it. But the dunk contest was, man, by far, like, it was tragic, bro.
Yeah, let's get to that dunk contest, man. Keyshawn Johnson from the Heat won it. I think I just read somewhere he just got released right after the fact. So that just tell you right there. The brother he won a dunk contest. Hey, congratulations, you released. Like, come on, man, this is out of control, bro. Like,
he was on somebody's roster. He was on. They put him on the roster. The NBA put him on somebody's roster just so he compete in the dunk contest. Same thing they did with Mac McClung. That's what they do. Throw him on the roster sometime this year so they can compete in the dunk contest. Because it's just like Mike said, it's just lost its luster, man. Like, these guys, like, they can't get creative no more.
Yeah. it seems like it's easy to do 3-point contests. You don't really have to come up with no creativity. You just shoot the ball. That's why stars are more willing to do it. But like, man, listen, especially like you talk about, LeBron said he was going to do it, then he lied, and then he didn't do it. Like, you can do it at least one time. Like, I don't expect you to do it multiple times because it is hard to be creative. You done seen the majority of the dunks, all the dunks. Every once in a while, you get somebody to come through and change the games, do some stuff you haven't seen. But what can be done to fix the dunk contest? Because I still would like to watch it. I think it's still something to watch if the right players get into it. I think it's still marketable.
I mean, honestly,
You said
man,
it's the players. It's the right players.
it's the right guys with the right. Like I said, like if you're gonna probably do something or see something that somebody has done before. Just execute it your way. Just still execute it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go out there, throw your ball off the backboard, 360, slam it down. Like, bring some excitement to the crowd. Do a little dance when you're done. Like, you got to, you know what I'm saying? It's all about the crowd participation. You got to get the crowd behind you. Some of these done. Like, some of these guys come out there and they be scared to do their little stuff because, oh man, somebody's done this before. They gonna say it's done. No, but everybody's done some. 1,000 people have floated from the free throw line, bro, and it's still gonna be a great dunk if you can pull it off. If you have that athleticism to pull it off, it's still gonna be a good dunk.
Yeah, for sure. And to your point, we done seen some of the dunks done before, but that's just like anything in life. Somebody can try to copy you, but they can't do it exactly like you. So it's still gonna be a little different. Somebody can finish better, add a little flash to it, whatever the case may be. I don't care if I see the same dunk. If it's executed and you make it, it's still a good dunk. I still like to see it. So I think it's like y'all say, it's up to the superstars to bring it back. Like, it's getting ridiculous, man. You know, you hoping to catch lightning in a bottle with some of these randoms coming in here, man, and it ain't happening. Aaron Gordon, unpopular opinion. Tell me if I'm wrong. Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine's dunk contest may be the best contest ever total. Like, just the creativity, the execution of those dunks.
I don't disagree. And then and also, I went out on a limb. Some guys got mad at me, and I'm just telling the truth.
Yeah.
Both of their performances in that dunk contest was probably better than Vince's in 2000.
For sure, because Vince had the best dunk. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's talk about that too. I'm glad you brought that up. Vince did great. But
yes, he did.
Being honest, his first dunk, amazing. Second dunk was like the same dunk, just from under the backboard. The bounce in between the legs, that was a showstopper. But the two hands and the dunk inside, those wasn't great. But
they were right.
They was just, you know what I'm saying? But because
they were different, like you said, they were different. Put his arm in the net, that was different. They got the crowd into it. That was something different.
I think they gave him a 50. That was not a 50 dunk to me. That was not a 50 dunk.
But it was a star though. You know what I'm saying? He was a star at the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And he was willing to do the contest. T-Mac was in that same dunk contest. I think Steve Francis. They had some guys. They had some guys that was. I'm talking about some stars. All these guys are all stars, and they out there doing a dunk contest. See, that's when it was
the all stars on the sidelines. You know, videotaping and stuff. These guys wasn't like that now. Like, you got all these YouTube streamers and guys that you don't even know on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like, man, it's a watered down product to me.
Yeah. What do y'all think? What happened?
Go ahead.
I'll let you finish, then I'll ask my question. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, what I'm saying though. So I'm glad you said when I was bringing up Vince, and that's what I'm saying. I had some young guys like, man, nah, you don't know what you talk about. I said, bro, I'm telling you, Vince. If you go back and look what Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon did, bro, in that contest. From both of them guys, I haven't seen anything like that. From both of them guys, they just coming back, busting each other upside the head with 360 between the leg, taking the ball from the mascot, windmills from the free throw line. Like, bro, this stuff was crazy, man.
Yeah. Even though Aaron Gordon got robbed, I can understand how he got robbed. I believe Aaron Gordon got robbed because Zach LaVine, the way he was doing his dunks, he was making all of them, and it was clean. And so it was hard. It was hard for Aaron Gordon to win. One, he's taller, but because Zach LaVine was making all his dunks and they were spectacular dunks, it was hard. It was hard for Aaron Gordon to win it because they were both of them was doing such great dunks. But I think Aaron Gordon did get robbed. I think when he did the dunk with the hoverboard, he did that dunk and between the legs. I think one dunk, Zach LaVine threw it in the air, did the same dunk Aaron Gordon did, but he just threw it up in the air. It was an amazing dunk. But because to me, he did the same dunk. He copied off Aaron Gordon. He did the same dunk, just a different way. And I think that one should have been taken at least 1 point. It was still it was a 10 dunk, but because of the high quality of dunks between the two, then you got to start being a little
those two was like Nick Jordan. One is a one is a hang time guy, and the other one is a leaper. Nick was the super leaper. Mike had the hang time. With, you know what I'm saying? That's just what that reminds me of. You know what I'm saying? They like two different style dunkers. And I can't call Zach a finesse dunker because his dunks were clean and powerful, like from the free throw line and sideways and things like that. Then Aaron Gordon, the one dude, when the man took the ball and just went behind his butt, and oh man, I was like, wow, this dude is ridiculous, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I was like, this dude is ridiculous.
Mike, let me ask you this. What has happened between the last time Vince, Francis, T-Mac, what happened between that time and to now? Why are the players making too much money, too much at risk now for them? Like, why won't they get into this dunk contest now, in your opinion?
Yeah, I just think it's a lot of risk. You know, they fearing for injury, right? And then, I mean, that's really what it is. These guys are making way too much money. You know, the owners don't want their star player out there. They want them, on the court, when, if possible. And, you do it all-star break or, during that the dunk contest, you tweak an ankle or you hurt something. I think that's where it got watered down, So and then the guys are kind of like happy, like they'll go to the whole city, they'll go participate, or, be around, but they don't, actually get into the action, you know. So I think the money part, the contracts and then the stars not participating is what's watering the game down.
And you said something about the owners. Do you think owners are having something to do with this as well? They having some say so, like, yo, we paying you too much money, don't do that. You think
for sure. Because I mean, basketball, you got 5 starters, right? So if one of your guys is a star, he's not on there, then you got 4 role players, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna pack the seats, in the house because they want to see the star guy.
Yeah. Let's get to
okay, so I just want to touch on one.
That's my opinion.
I like it. Yeah, and I want to touch on one thing. Yeah. I want to touch on one thing after that. Guess what happened a few games after the All-Star game? Zach LaVine tore his ACL that same year.
He was out for the season.
And he got traded to the Chicago Bulls about 3 months later.
Oh, I thought you was talking about this year. He was out for the season.
He broke his hand. He broke his hand this year.
Okay.
Yeah, he always hurt. So
I forgot about that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's get to the All-Star game itself. We had a new format. We had the stars, stripes, and the world. I didn't see it live. I seen some highlights. But everybody acting like this was a better format. They was competing. Anthony Edwards says he liked this format. And he won the MVP. And the stars won it. That was basically like the young stars. So we had the world, we had the international players, we had the stars, which was the young bucks, Cade Cunningham, and Edwards, the young guys. And then we had the old guys, LeBron, Steph, KD, those guys. And the young guys won it. But they was competing. Is it back? Is the NBA All-Star back based off this new format? Is it sustainable?
I think so. It's like it's probably the most competitive it has been in since since Kobe early maybe 2010, 2011, somewhere there. You know what I'm saying? D Rose breakout time. When those All-Star games were kind of competitive there. So yeah. I think they can sustain it if they keep this format.
Especially with the international players, how many people coming over?
And I love the fact that the young guys won. They can tell LeBron, while you keep trying to stack the team with all the old good players, we're gonna bust y'all butt. And I loved it. That man's like, KD, you getting this work. Brian, you want some too? You getting this work. Why you want some? You getting this work. Hey, Shorty was working everybody out, and I loved it. He didn't care, man.
And they said Victor Wembanyama was setting the tone. He was the one setting the tone as far as playing hard, trying to make sure it's competitive. Mike, do you think this is sustainable, or would you like to see go back to East and West?
First off, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch not one play.
I'm
I
with you.
didn't. I didn't tune into it. Like I said, I just wasn't excited maybe from previous years. So I'm gonna have to go back to YouTube and check it out. I did hear my cousin was telling me that that the Stars was playing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But like I
That's why
said,
I
I,
saw
I
it
was
on
just I was
YouTube
just
too.
so burnt over the years that
Yeah.
I didn't get excited. Like, oh, the All Star games, I got to tune in, man. Like I said, I found something else to do.
Yeah. For sure.
So to answer that, I had to go back and actually kind of like go over it a little bit and check it out. But it seemed like it was a success. It seemed like they got to do something right to get the viewers and to get the people back excited for the All Star Weekend because last few years it's just been like I said to me just lackluster.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like I recorded it all, but I really ain't watch any of it till like Monday and Tuesday because the NBA been gone, the NFL's over. You know what I'm saying? A couple good college basketball games on, but for the most part, I just watched it Monday and yesterday. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I can watch this format. Maybe I guess let's see how if it continues to be competitive, we can do this. But I still like the old East and West for some reason. Like I just like East and West. But I also think this if this format is what they saying it is, and like I said, I have to go back and watch it as well. I mean, as long as they playing hard, man, I think I'm with it as well. Like let's it's all about being competitive. We into
So,
watching
so
sports for being competitive. Go ahead.
right. So break it down to me. So what? So it was three teams
So
total.
it's 3 teams. So everybody played each other at least once. So the Stars played the Stripes. The Stripes played World. World played the Stars. And then whoever had the most wins playing the finals. And it was 3 games, then a final game. Whoever had the wins playing the final game. And so that's
Okay.
when
Yeah, it wasn't like full games either.
there was what
Like a quarter or so.
like 12 minutes or something, I think.
Yeah. Instead of
Okay.
15, maybe like 12 minutes. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so each team had
Okay.
7 to 8 players, and that was it. So I
Yeah, if
That
I
mean,
say
kind of
I go
sound.
back, I mean I like
That
them.
kind of sound kind of exciting. You breaking it down. I'm about to go ahead and go check it out.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
about the best part of the weekend. I got to give them NBA credit. That's about the best part of the weekend, how they did that. And it worked out to where it is. It wasn't just like a team loaded up with all the superstars and then the young guys. Like the young guys was out there playing, and I liked it. They brought the entertainment back to the game. I got to give the young guys the credits for this, from what I saw. Like Anthony
absolutely.
Edwards and those guys, man. And
Yeah.
like you said, Wimby and Kay Cunningham and Jalen Brown, those guys were out there playing.
Yes.
Hmm.
Everybody that's tuning in, make sure y'all share, subscribe, and comment. We will be posting the comments. So that happened. NBA All-Star Weekend is over. We about to get ready to the for the second half of the season. But it was some more news in the NBA. Mark Cuban made some comments that I thought was very interesting, and I definitely intrigued by y'all's response. He said the NBA should embrace tanking, and his reasoning is that you should give your fans hope. Like if you tank, you're going to give your team a chance to get a better player, which will in turn give yourself a better team and got a better chance to win a championship. And he said you should be focused less on tanking and more on a fan experience or pricing of the games and merch and all of this stuff. I get what he's saying. I disagree though, because at the end of the day, these guys are getting paid to perform a job. And you mean to tell me you can just come to work and not work because the organization as a whole wants to get a better player in the future? Like at the end of the day, you come to work, you get paid to perform a job. And these players are not performing their job and they getting paid. And now if I was a player, I'm cool with it. Give me the free money. But as a fan, a spectator, I want to see the best players. I want to see a competitive game. So I think Mark Cuban is not looking from it from a fan's perspective or even a viewer. A viewer don't want to see these trash games, trash teams.
and we got to play all these streaming services just to watch the games now. Like, this is out of control. But I get what he's saying from an organizational, even though I disagree. The organization is trying to get the star player. And until you put some rules in place to cure this tanking, then it's going to continue to happen. But that's Mark Cuban's take. Vic, what's your thoughts about Mark Cuban, what he said?
I mean, I get your point too, touching on your point, and I just to go with his point, I get what he's saying for some reason, because there are certain teams that that's their only way out of basketball hell is to tank and try to get in the lottery to get some good players, because their free agent destination is just not the greatest. And I'm being honest, places like Milwaukee, even though they won a championship, is not the greatest free agent destination. Chicago, and I love my city. Like, for some reason, every blue moon we can get a guy here, but we still can't get the guy when it's time to get out there in this market. So certain teams, that's their only way to get out of that rut. Stop being in the middle where they get some of these guys where they can start getting towards the top and start getting some of the Anthony Edwards and be up there for the Wimbianas and those guys instead of settling for the Patrick Williams. And I don't get me started, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, things like that. So I get what you said, and I understand what he's saying. So it's kind of like a fine line, because I've seen teams cheat that system too many times. And the case in point, the first team that really done it was the San Antonio Spurs when they wound up getting Tim Duncan. Yeah. David Robinson had a little injury, bro, that he could have came back and played, and they shut that man down for the whole year, bro. Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. And every team started thinking like that, man, my star player get hurt, and my team ain't really performing well. Now this is what we start getting. Teams start taking for top draft status. I mean, it worked for OKC. It got them back to the top. They start trading away their best players. So see how it worked for some teams. It don't even work for everybody too, to counter his point too. That doesn't always work for everybody, especially with this new format now, because tanking doesn't guarantee you gonna get the top pick.
I like OKC, for me, did it a better way. They used their trades, they drafted well. I thought they did it the right way. But if Mark Cuban is really focused on the pricing, if you're going to do this, if he said embrace the tanking, then definitely lower the prices to these streaming apps, these merch, cable television, all of this stuff. When it comes to the NBA, y'all need to lower all of that stuff. You can't have it both ways. You can't have me paying all this money to watch the games.
A crappy product.
And a crappy product. You can't have.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Mike, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, man, that's wild. You know, say he would say that, but I mean, sure, he's the owner. I mean, sure, he can do it, say what he wants. But my kind of take is on how does these coaches feel about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you going to ensure my job if I, you know what I'm saying, sit the star players down and put the backups in? Are you, you know what I'm saying, is my job secure? Are we having this conversation? You know what I'm saying, prior to going out on the court? Like, hey, you know, we're going to tank, so go ahead and put the backups in. I'm like, all right, my job's secure. Okay, cool. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because if not, I'm putting my guys out there and trying to win.
That's a great point. That's a great point, because we see it all. And then I'm thinking like, man, aren't you trying to create a winning culture? You don't want to continue to lose and just continue that losing culture. Like, man, if you come into a losing situation, you don't want to continue that. You want to change. We hear about it all the time. When new coaches come in, oh, it's a culture change. We've seen it in Chicago with Ben Johnson. You want to change the culture. You don't want to continue a losing atmosphere. So, and to your point, Mike, like, man, yo, you want me to tank? Yeah, I need to guarantee job security, because this not on me. This on y'all. Y'all want me to do this.
But I think he's taking the page out the NFL too, because, you know, like, you know, these top 10 draft picks, I mean, it's exciting time for the top 10 draft picks. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Jets every year, they got a number 1 pick, a number 2, number 3, you know what I'm saying? And it's just exciting to see, you know, how bad they going to bomb on their picks, or, you know what I'm saying, or one of these good players going to a bad team, you know what I'm saying? Cleveland Browns, like all these, you know, these teams that are, I want to call them kind of snake bit, man, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's exciting time, you know what I'm saying? The top 10 picks. So I think the NBA kind of looking at that like, hey, go ahead, take a few dives, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, it don't guarantee him a top pick, but think they kind of bring the excitement. I think that's what he meant, like to the fans, like, hey, we're gonna, scale back right now. This is a year that we're not gonna actually win, so let's fall back a little bit and then be better next year theoretically. Like, hey, we'll come back stronger and better. So
Vic, what do you, I've heard some ideas as far as curing tanking. The lowest teams maybe have some type of tournament instead of just the lottery balls, or take some of their lottery balls out if it's shown that you was blatantly tanking.
Yeah, I'm with you. I would love for them to find some kind of way to like even that field, bro. Like I think the top 10, I think the top 10 teams or whoever didn't make the playoffs, they all should have the same amount of balls and let it go where it may.
Yeah. And to y'all point again, man, like the culture, man, like some of these guys get put in some terrible organizations and they can't progress, man, and it's terrible to watch, but it is what it is.
And on the other side of what Mark Cuban's saying, bro, is what about the teams that's not tanking, but they had an injury too, and they players still out there playing hard, and they finishing up like right around 500 or a game or two lower than they in the play-in game, and now they don't have enough ping pong balls. But guess what? They not in the lottery either. They like mid-tier, and they just stuck right there. And that's the part I don't like. That's unfair with this play-in game mess. Like, bro, put the top 8 seeds in there, and everybody else in the lottery. That's a part they can fix and make me feel a lot better too. I don't like the play in, bro. I'm not a big fan of that. Not getting off subject.
I'm not a huge fan of it either, but I'll watch it. It is a little exciting. I ain't gonna. That's a little exciting, but I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to like I said, the other side we're saying tanking. Teams ain't tanking, and they still finishing with 35 wins, and that's just enough to be in the middle.
Yeah, for sure. I'm with you. I'm curious to see what they're going to do. We saw Indiana get fined. I forgot what the other thing, and the Jazz got fined.
Yeah,
they both got fined, and that's when Mark Cuban made the comments. But I hate to see that, man. Like, yo, if they healthy, put them out there, man.
And that's what the league is like. They agreeing with you because the fans are complaining like, man, all these years with this load management and stuff though too, like, man, I'm going out. And it's the only time of year that LeBron James is going to be in Sacramento, and then you sitting out. Yep. And I paid all this money because I want to see you. Or Kevin Durant, this your only time you're going to be in Chicago, and I'm looking to see you, bro, and you're sitting out, and you ain't even really hurt. You understand what I'm saying? That's just that's the part of it that I love the NBA cracking down on that. Like, knock it off. Y'all finna stop paying this money if you sitting guys just for no reason. Ain't on the injury report. You're not on the injury report, then all of a sudden you're sitting for 3 games. Get out of here, man.
And the gambling aspect of it, man. Like, everybody's into the DraftKings, the bets, the betting apps, and all of this stuff. And you can't even accurately bet correctly because everybody is sitting out. You don't know what product you're getting.
You gotta wait right before the game to be place your bet. Keep it a buck with you. If you whoever does it, you gotta wait right before the game, like literally 5-10 minutes before tip off, and check that injury report.
It's crazy how much research people got to do if they want to make calculated bets. Like,
man, bro, just to spend $10, man. Just to spend $10, bro. I got to do a lot of reading, boy. I'm working. I'm still working just to spend $10, man.
I don't want to do that. I'm gonna keep my money. I'm good. I'm not trying to put that much work in. That's off the chain, man. So I'm interested to see what happens with that. I like the sternness of Adam Silver. I hope he continues to penalize teams for what they're doing, but a resolution got to come about, and I think they're going to have some more conversations about it for sure. I want to switch gears, get to some baseball. Baseball season right around the corner.
Hey, real quick, Al. Hey, is that true about those expansion teams to Seattle and Vegas for the NBA?
I don't know how true it is. I haven't heard confirmed, but I've heard rumblings like Seattle and Vegas. LeBron might be trying to invest in the Vegas franchise, and so.
Okay.
I think Adam Silver has talked about that for sure. He's talked about it. It's just I haven't seen it confirmed yet.
Yeah, I think Vegas is a hot spot right now. They got the A's, they got the Raiders, they got the the Vegas Knights,
Aces,
the Aces WNBA,
yeah,
the hockey, they got
WNBA,
NHL, Major League, NFL. Yeah, the NBA. I would see that was
like
next.
you said, MLB. All they got to do is they got, like you said, once they got the A's, they got MLB.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So,
that stadium, man, that's a nice stadium they built for the A's too.
okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be nice.
So once they get the like you said, once they get the NBA, Vegas gonna be even more popping. That's gonna be a place that a lot of guys like to flock to, and they probably be good right off the bat because that's a place that don't have that the state income tax either. So
Yeah.
you getting a
Hmm.
lot of your money, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
We got some MLB news, man. Tony the Tiger, the old Tony Clark.
Oh man, this guy.
This guy,
This guy.
yeah, man.
Hey man, he's resigning as the PA. Somebody had an inappropriate relationship with a sister-in-law who actually, well, I think worked for the union,
Yeah.
hired by the union in 2023. So nepotism, sister-in-law. So is that what? Man, listen.
Man,
Is that
Bro,
his brother's
when,
girl?
bro, when I'm trying to like dig deep and figure out like is that his
Yo,
brother's
man.
girl? Is that his sister? Is that his sister-in-law? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how that's his sister-in-law. You know what I'm saying? But they really said that part. But they said like somehow that's his sister-in-law, which is crazy.
That's off the chain, bro. Like
Yeah,
if he messing with his brother's girl, if he got a brother, he
Yeah, that would be
that's off
crazy.
the chain, bro.
It's
That's
gonna
off
come
the
out.
chain.
It's coming
Yeah,
out.
It's coming
Oh
out.
yeah, you know it's coming.
Hey,
Yeah.
What's crazy is we've been hearing stories about this for like the past few months, and you know, even like the Michigan guy, another college guy, I forget his name because he wasn't as big as the Michigan guy, but he got caught. But you know what's crazy is women has been a downfall of men since the Bible days, and I understand it. Like, yo, man, women are some beautiful creatures, but come on, man, like enough is enough, man. Like y'all
Hey
losing y'all
man.
careers
Hey,
over.
listen. Hey, bro.
They think it ain't gonna happen to them, man. You know what I'm saying? They
It's
think they ain't not watching them, and they are.
man. It's a bunch of other women out there besides your sister-in-law, my dude. Like
That's facts. That's
man,
facts.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
facts.
Oh man, that's
Man,
crazy.
But you know what happened? They see them. They
that's
must be
wild, bro. That is wild.
they
Like
mesmerized by their looks or whatever, and they get caught up, man.
I wonder how Thanksgiving dinners was after everybody fell asleep. Bro fell asleep. They crept to the basement and got it on. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man.
Oh
Victor
man,
gave
that's
the
wild.
scenario already.
He done already replayed.
Oh man, he done went to the family get together, the Thanksgiving dinner,
You
Man,
know
I
man.
what
just
I'm
said
saying?
stuff like that is, bro. When you
Oh,
say sister-in-law, that is wild. That is
oh
wild
man.
hearted,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Man,
wild business right there.
he said they had their Thanksgiving meal, got the itis, they went to sleep and they crept. Oh, come on, man. That's Tony the Tiger. Come on, man. What you
Oh,
doing
man, like
out
a
there,
time.
man?
Hey, bro, this is like a Tyler Perry movie, bro.
Oh,
I'm telling you, this is a soap opera here, man.
yeah, man, that's
This is
crazy.
definitely a soap opera here, dog.
I think MLB got some contract, some union labor stuff coming up soon. Do y'all think it's gonna have any effect on labor talks, or it's not gonna matter?
Nah,
I
man.
don't think it's gonna matter now. And I actually think MLB is going in the right direction. They done figured their stuff out. You know what I'm saying? It is a slower paced game. You know what I'm saying? But they All Star break. I
Yeah,
almost be more inclined to tune into the All
yeah.
Star, the home run derby that I
Home
have
run
been the
derby, yeah.
NBA.
Yes.
But I
Yeah.
think
That's an exciting product.
but I do think they got a problem though, because what the Dodgers are doing right now is diabolical, bro.
Well, that's nothing that the Yankees ain't been doing for years, though.
That's facts. But I feel like the Dodgers taking it to another level at this point.
Yeah, I think the magnitude of contracts and money nowadays is a lot crazier than it was.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes it look that, but they ain't doing nothing that the Yankees ain't
Hey,
done.
yeah. But I looked at it though, man, like too, like Dodgers is shut outside of Otani.
Mm-hmm.
They shelling out a lot of money to guys who have been like hit or miss. And specifically, I'm talking about Kyle Tucker. I
Yeah.
went back and looked at bro's numbers and followed his career. Man, he been a solid hitter here and there, but he ain't never been 60 million a year. I'm like, he drove in 100 runs once in his career.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I go look at these things like, damn, you want to, Dodgers more power to you. You want to overpay for these guys? Go ahead. Freddie Freeman, longer in the tooth than younger. Mookie Betts, still effective player, but these guys are longer in the tooth that they selling all this money to. 2 years, it's going to come back to bite you in the butt.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they just
But
riding the hot hand right now.
That's
You
what
know
they're
what I'm
doing right
saying?
now. They go for the gusto while they riding the high hand, but they can
they
also
Yeah.
bite
also
you in the butt like it did the Yankees too.
but they also got the
Mhm.
pitching staff too. They stacking their pitches, man.
And
Like,
Oh
even
you
yeah,
but
they
know,
listen,
stack. They
as
stack.
much as they
They
stacked their
stack.
team, the Blue Jays choked away the series instead of them
they
beating the Blue
did.
Jays.
You're right. They
Much as
did.
they
Yeah.
stacked their team,
Yeah,
the Blue Jays outplayed them.
they had them. They had them. Blue
You
Jays
know that
had them,
that just
bro.
that just that just gives my Royals the opportunity to beat them in the World Series.
Yeah, man. But
No, it's gonna be exciting TV, man, just to see. You know, what I'm saying the Padres are still loaded. Frisco always
I'm looking.
manages to, always
I'm
have a
looking
good
forward to my
team.
Cubs getting back in there and giving them Dodgers a fight because
Yeah,
we kind of beat the Dodgers up last year when we played them. That's why I just hate we
yeah.
didn't get a chance at them in the postseason. We kind of beat them up with Otani.
Yeah, yeah.
hmm
We did well. We did well. I hate it. Back to Tony Clark, man. I hate it for him, man. But the women struck again, man. They got another one of our brothers, man. It's
Bro,
sad,
yeah,
sad
like
to
you
see,
said,
man.
bro,
man.
we got to be smarter, bro. Like,
Yeah,
man, like when we get in positions like that, bro, we already under a microscope as
that's a
being a
fact.
black guy in a successful
Yep,
position like that.
yep.
And they're gonna watch you even more because all the power that they give you, they looking to strip it from you. And when they strip it from you, they not only want to strip it for you, they want to tear your name down as you go out the door too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
but like
For sure.
it got to be a point to where you got to know better too, man. Your sister-in-law, bro. Come
Yeah,
on,
that's that. Yeah,
man.
that's just
Like, bro,
that's just
and
Come on, man.
y'all both working for these people. Like, how do you think you gonna keep on getting away with this? Like, bro, you just thought you was bigger than, like Mike said, you just thought you was just just like untouchable.
yeah,
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 hmm
basically.
yeah, yeah. That
You
just
bigger
add
than the
fuel.
program, man.
Yeah, it just make it worse than what it is. Your sister-in-law. Let's go to some NFL, man. Mike, you wanted to talk about the Chiefs restructuring Pat Mahomes' contract, opening up some cap space. What you looking
Yes,
for?
sir.
What they gonna do? What they gonna do with this restructure? Moving around some money. What you think the Chiefs gonna do, man?
Well, first off, Pat's been doing that his whole career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's gonna be making 35 million now. Now that money that he's offloading for the next few years,
yeah.
that's still fully guaranteed. It's just
Mhm.
not going on this year's book. So my man's still getting
Right, right,
that
right.
that money. That money is fully guaranteed.
Yeah, yeah,
So, but he's willing to take a team friendly deal to help the team out. Now with that extra cap space, the Chiefs just got to re-sign some guys and go out and play a free agency a little bit. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying, to save some money for the draft and and just rebuild. Just rebuild a team. You know what I'm saying, build a team back up.
Don't
So
they?
I was excited. I told my cousin, me and him talk all the time about the Chiefs. And I
Yeah.
said that's gonna be their first contractual move. And Pat said it early in his career when he signed that $500 million. Everybody went crazy for that. He was always able to. This is his fourth year in a row, so this is nothing new. You know what I'm saying? Fourth year in a row, restructuring his deal, cleared up 40 something $million, basically got us out of the cat hole. We were like 58 in or over.
Hmm.
He saved them 45. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's
Yeah,
it's
bro, it's
it's,
so
easy,
crazy.
it's easy work from now. You know what I'm saying? It's easy work from now.
yeah.
I thought last year he would have did that and y'all was gonna keep Tooney. Literally, I didn't think Tooney was gonna hit the market or be available in the trade, bro. Like literally, I'm like, man, Pat finna take this money down. They finna lock this old line back up and the Chiefs finna run it back. Bro, when the Bears got Tooney, I was shocked. I'm like, man, something going on up there with the Chiefs. I'm not disrespecting your team, but I just like why I didn't see it, bro. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I mean they just felt that. I'm not saying that I agree with it, but I'm saying
Right, right, right.
sometimes teams feel like, hey, he's not gonna be a Joe Tooney, but hey, we got a guy that can come
Right.
in and fill that spot and save $30 million, right? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because
yeah.
you paying your center, you paying your right guard. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, then your quarterbacks get money. I get it. I'm not saying we shouldn't have paid it. I hate to lose Tooney, but I kind of understand the business, and they just bit the bullet on that. Like, hey, you know, go cheap. Hey, they bought some cheap canned goods, and you know, what I'm saying?
I think right, right,
It
right.
wasn't
So that's
it
fortified. I
didn't
feel
work
y'all
out.
feel
Yeah, it
so
didn't work out. But
so
now they trying to build it back up.
yeah, because that's one of the
Um,
questions I wanted to ask you. So it worked better with him doing more so the restructuring this offseason than last offseason, you're saying?
Yeah, yeah. He
Okay, okay.
restructured
That's
already
understandable
last
then.
year.
That's
This is his
understandable then.
fourth
Okay,
year.
that's
This is his
understandable.
fourth year in a row restructuring.
Every
Okay.
time they
Okay.
restructure, don't they just convert it to a signing bonus, or he just get the money up front? So
They
yeah, of
signed
course.
about, but then they offloaded to the next year. So this year his cap hit would have been $78 million. You know you're
Yeah.
not gonna pay him
Yeah,
78, but next year his cap hit is like 85
yeah,
million.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So next
yeah.
year they'll probably sign him to a long term deal again.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
because
Yeah.
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 his 10 years is up now, right?
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
that's crazy. Like he signed that 10-year contract. Now that's coming to an end. They'll probably give him another 10 and just rework the
Stretch
deals
it out. Yeah.
after that. Yeah. So that was a good part. Like so
All right.
he'll be making $35 million this year. Dak Prescott's making 50, but I'll take Pat Mahomes any day over Dak.
What do you think the Chiefs' biggest need is with the with the opening of money? And are you open to possibly a Tyreek Hill reunion coming off the ACL injury?
What they gonna do with the money? We have to generate a pass rush. We got to get the defensive line together. Got to work out Chris Jones' deal. Either extend him or have him, restructure his contract and
Mm-hmm.
get him some help. That's
Yeah.
that's 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 first and foremost. We got a few guys on the defensive end that we drafted first round. Felix, Alex, we call him FAU. And then we got a few guys coming back off of injury. Norman Lott from Tennessee, we drafted last year. So got a few young guys coming back on the D line, but it's still unknown. But I would say that money would be to go out and maybe get, a nice free agent defensive end or, have some for the draft.
Yeah.
And then the Tyreek reunion. Oh yeah, I'm all on board. A lot of people ain't. I'm all on board. If he's healthy, what I'm saying. I know he's a little older, and he's probably gonna be a little while getting healthy because he had a gruesome knee injury. But
Yeah.
I like bringing him back because I think he'll come back on a team friendly deal,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just bring some excitement back. And what I don't think it'll hurt having him as another weapon for Pat Mahomes
For sure. For sure.
if healthy.
Right. If healthy.
Mhm.
I want to switch gears. Ronda Rousey. I don't know if
Uh-oh.
y'all what Ronda Rousey is coming back. She's going to
Oh
fight.
man.
I remember she was the face of the women's MMA. She was doing a thing, and then it went all bad against Holly Holm. I watched that fight, and
Yeah.
she
Holly
never
Holm
kind
beat
of
the brakes off
beat
that
the
girl.
brakes off of her, and she never recovered.
Nah,
Are
she
you
didn't.
Vic? Are you interested in a Ronda Rousey comeback? Are you interested?
I mean, yeah, but probably more entertaining than the NBA game. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would go ahead and watch her fight, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a money grab for her. She's trying to get back out there and get her money back. So make her name back up, build her reputation back up. I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Mike, Ronda Rousey, you intrigued?
Yeah, man. I was a fan of Ronda. Maybe she was out there doing her thing. So yeah, I'll tune in. Yeah, for sure.
She went.
I definitely tune in.
She went to the WWE for a minute after she lost her luster in MMA. She went to WWE
Yeah, she
for a minute.
became an entertainer.
A
Yeah.
little
Yeah, I'm about to say
entertainment.
hey, bro, she did a lot of quite a few action films too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
And she
yeah.
made a name for herself, so I can't knock her on that. What I mean, she was the hottest thing, in the sport for a little while
yeah,
until my girl beat the brakes off of her. But then,
man.
yeah, I'm not sure like I'll just be, popping popcorn and coming home early to tune in, but I definitely will, check
Yeah,
her out for sure.
for sure. I'm gonna tune in. I hope she comes back well and she can reclaim her name, man, and make some hay. I'm intrigued for sure. My scripture of the day, Isaiah 45:7. I was having a conversation with one of my friends, man, and she brought this scripture to me. And then I was like, man, I remember having this conversation with one of my guys. And one of my guys was like, man, he had some questions like, man, what you think about this scripture? Because it seems like, God said, I bring the good stuff and the bad stuff. And at the time, I was like, you know what? I cannot deny what you're saying. But after doing research and studying the word, everything is about context. So if you look at this scripture on the surface, God is saying, I form light and create darkness. I make success and create disaster. I am the Lord who does all these things. If you look at that and it's saying like you on the fence of believing or you questioning, that sounds like, God does all of this. Like forget the devil or whatever. God says, I do the good stuff and the bad stuff. And it's like, it doesn't make sense. But after doing some studying, Isaiah, first of all, is a prophet, and he's talking to a specific people that's like sinning, doing bad things. And so what's happening here is God allows punishment to happen when we do bad. So if you look at it, and it's scriptures that's reference scriptures that also says the same thing in other scriptures. So it's not that he does it just because, but if you doing wrong stuff, like, you're going to get penalized, and he's going to allow it. Now, he's also the God of redemption, where you can come back from it, but you're not exempt for penalty when you sin or you do bad stuff. And he just says, I make success and create disaster. And when he's talking about create disaster, he's saying that I allow disaster to happen because he's the creator of everything. So I allow stuff to happen when you're disobedient, sinning, whatever the case may be. I created all of it, not intentionally just to do it to you, but if you in the wrong, I'm going to allow this to happen to you, because that's just like if you got a child. If they and Vic, you got children, Mike, after you got children. Like, if they do bad stuff, sometimes you got to let them, you're going to deal with this. You're going to see the repercussions from this to teach you a lesson. God is the ultimate father. So why wouldn't he do the same thing? So I just had to do some research. My brother had brought this to me, this scripture, and he had some questions about it. But after doing research, that's the reason why everyone should read the Bible for themselves, and try to get context and study for yourself, so you can get understanding for yourself. Don't just take the other people's thoughts about it, or even a preacher. Go read it for yourself. Find out for yourself what's going on. That's the scripture today, Isaiah 45:7. If anybody has questions about that scripture, that's kind of the context of what's going on. So
yeah, you definitely got to understand that, because, man, it clear as day. I mean, you talk about your parents, boy, as a small child, that God is not to be mocked.
Yes.
And if you call yourself mocking him, you will feel his wrath.
Already.
Yes.
For sure. That's the scripture. Once again, also remember.
Hey, if y'all ain't doing that in a minute, man, if y'all ain't about to go to bed, college basketball about to come on at 9:00, Illinois and USC.
Illinois, USC. I got
I'm gonna catch something
on Alabama on right now. One of the prospects from Arkansas, they talking about, supposed to be, one of them guys.
Yeah, he nice. Yeah.
I'm about to start tuning in a lot more now, since the tournament's around the corner.
Yeah. The conference tournament start next weekend.
March Madness is coming, so we definitely will be getting ready for it. Appreciate y'all, brothers. Remember, subscribe, follow us on all platforms. Merch. I don't have my merch on today. I tried to go golfing today and was denied. It was for members only. I gotta go get me a membership. That I was disappointed. I was gonna be a day in the life of Val. When the last time you went somewhere, thought you was about to do something, and then you got denied real quick.
Disappointed, man. Disappointed, man. It's like disappointment,
man. I got my clubs in my truck ready, and I seen people on the golf course. I said, "Oh, I'm about to get out there." Members only, sir. Members only.
Oh yeah, man. R.I.P. to Jesse Jackson, man.
R.I.P. Jesse Jackson.
Condolences to the Jackson family.
Already. Other than that, man, appreciate y'all, brothers, man. We will do
appreciate
it again next week.
Y'all.
See you next week, bro.
We out.
Peace.
We lock and load, Allen Pass.